Okay, here we go. Okay, number one, part A. So the problem talks about rainwater flowing into a pipe. As always, I don't care that it's a pipe. Everything to me on the AP test is a tank. So we got rainwater flowing into a pipe, but I just think of a tank. And they give me a formula for the rate. So pay close attention to that. Units are always important, cubic feet per hour. That reminds me that we're talking about a rate. The time period is always important. Pipe is blocked, who cares? Allowing water to drain out. So here's the out rate. I can virtually guarantee you that on an AP test, they give you an in rate and an out rate. You might as well write down this on your test. A of T equals amount of water in the tank, in the pipe. Like you're going to need it. And then you should also write down, this is on the golden notes, you should write A prime of T is equal to, again, the most important part today is you learning. The grading is going to get done as well, but this is in rate minus out rate. So this would be R of T subtract D of T. Golden notes, it's right here. This one? That doesn't work for you. Let's don't do that. So right here, amount. I guess the video is going to have a hard time seeing if I don't do something. So that's the box you're looking for. Questions about anything? So that's what I would have done so far. Then keep reading. Oh, there's an important one. I'll pay pebbles for this. Don't grab them, just keep track of them. I want to give away as many as I can. I want to, what did you guys call it? I was Pebble Happy? Or no, you got a name for it.
I call it Pebble Happy, yeah.
Pebble Happy, yeah, I want to be Pebble Happy today.
Yay!
So, hands up, who knows what I'm going to write after reading the green box right here? What am I going to write down? There we go, Beth, what am I going to write?
A of 0 is 30.
If you knew that, give yourself 2. Beth gets 3.
Did you listen to what
Questions? Please, Layla.
You have to say in the tank or in the pipe.
You don't have
Say
to
about
write that.
water.
These are just suggestions.
I think it's safer to say in the pipe. If they didn't, like, as you're grading them, it kind of depends on what happens later as to whether they'll get points or not, but.
Yeah. When we defined an equation in earlier, like 1A, do we have to redefine it in 1B?
Hey, listen close.
Does that carry over?
Perfect. Hey, listen. 2 pebbles for Michael. It's a great question. The problem is the page. It's all of it. So anything anywhere counts everywhere else. So you never have to redefine things. You just think of it as one big problem. Just kind of, they subdivided it for you. Does that make sense? Yeah, so you don't have to keep rewriting things. Anybody else? Okay, cool. It says how many cubic feet of rainwater flow into the pipe? Here's a common error. Raise your hand and tell me, why is it an error to pay any attention to this for part A? Why is that wrong? Let's go, Kenzie.
They do how much is in the pipe at that time because you're doing 30 plus the integral.
Yeah, we don't want to pay attention to what was already in the pipe. Part A is just saying how much flows into the pipe. Like the 30 was already there. How many knew? 2, 3 for Kenzie. Question. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't grab it, it gets way too loud. Just keep track and then we'll grab after. So amount of water flowing into the pipe. So what I need to do is I need to take the rate at which water flows in. I need to multiply that by time. And that will give me how much water flows in. But I need to do it over the 8-hour time period. So that's what I'm looking to do. I grab my calculator, figure it out. Any questions there? So here's how it's graded. So you got 1 point if you are integrating the correct thing. You got another point if you have the correct decimal to 3 decimal places.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Go ahead.
Does units not matter on this?
So
The
what
units
do you want
didn't count on this one. I think it's always a good idea to include them, but they did not grade them, so you don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yep. So grade your pile, please.
So if the zero is left off at the end, it doesn't get a point.
They have to have the 0.
Yeah.
If they don't put the 0, they do not get that point. Like you need to, yeah, you need to take that away. Like the 0 is actually critical. They're very strict on that. Please, Lucas.
They got the right answer, but their equation was R of t minus d of t.
They actually integrated R of t minus d of t and they got the right answer.
Yeah.
Miraculous. But they get 1 out of 2.
My person did 30 plus the integral for, so is that 1/2
So they have-
the R of t, right?
So they did 30 plus this integral, right?
Yeah.
That's a good question, Kenzie. So they got 30 plus the integral.
Yeah.
So they will get the 1 point for the
But they
integrand,
won't get the answer.
but they won't get the answer point.
So you're,
My person is like R of 8 minus R of 0.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
My person had 4 numbers in the decimal place.
Oh, 4 is okay.
4 is all right?
It's 3 or more is the rule.
So I know they said units don't matter, but we're, like, even if they have the wrong units.
Yeah, in this case, they won't be penalized for it, so. You're good.
Wait, really?
But the answer is
That's so sad.
They actually still get the point. You have to have the correct integrand. Yeah. Sometimes it is hard
I'll
to tell. They're actually doing the wrong stuff because they're trying to do 2 different of those. Give them 1 out of 2 for having the correct integrand.
So on this one, does it matter whether they can write or?
No, they can write the formula. This is what Jenna asked. Hey, it's back to the idea that equal is the same. So if they wrote this formula instead of R of t,
In my mind, it's the same.
that's totally fine. Please.
You come look at this one.
Yep.
I'm just confused. It's everywhere. Yeah, so I put the answer right there, right there. That's I assume
Wow, I think it's 1 out of 2.
And then if they forgot the 0 on the decimal.
Then they get 1 out of 2.
Wow.
Okay, so this one, they didn't put what is or RT.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So that's the
So I have this one, and so I asked, and I want to be Jordan.
Don't ask me.
Not a few?
I don't like extra words, so
Give me a 1. You know what I mean?
that's so sad. Can you hear that, guys? I like the square ones you hand though, for like homework. Those ones are like fun. Yeah, the diamond ones are like one Yeah, they're so fun.
Anybody else? Question?
Yeah, they're so fun to
Yes.
play.
This was
That is the no calculator.
Calculator session.
Okay.
Or like